My wife often gets my stuff, and she gets my sweaters and gets rid of them. So, and I thought that I'm very upset by this a lot of times. She gets rid of my coffee and things. And the problem is, I think the reason is that I really want to keep stuff for longer and make it reusable. So the idea of upcycling, you know, making something available for another purpose and a greater purpose down the road is what I'm very interested in all the time. And what I think right now, what I did in my past was that I help people with disabilities into jobs, just like the speaker this morning. And I decided that this is the idea of upcycling people and helping them, not just with the idea of employment, but also helping them off Social Security, helping them for a greater good. So then I went to biotech and helped the biotech industry, and then now I work for a biotech donation program called BioLink Depot that helps sustainable science supplies. And so the idea behind that is we get the biotech industry has too much stuff that they try to get rid of. It's a $139 billion industry, and they're dumping all the time. So the other issue that they have is that they're looking for the greatest equipment, the latest and greatest equipment all the time. So you've got this issue of constantly trying to get better and better stuff. And the other issue is that incubator, some types of things like this, like Erlenmeyer flasks, are the same, but they still dump, unfortunately. So there's a waste race as well. The idea behind this is that we want to capture some of that waste before it goes in. The idea of social sustainability, give it to biotech makers, traditional sustainability, keep it out of the landfill, and financial sustainability, make it easier for people to be able to have supplies and equipment available. So a lot of companies say, hey, I already donated, I might have donated some other cash, but they've never donated actually equipment. A lot of them don't know they can do this. So I talked to them about this as a possibility, and a lot of them have no idea. And then once you start getting these biotech companies interested in this, they start to join in and see the value of creating a structure for biotech equipment, for education, and also for maker institutions. This is what I normally do to pick up stuff. So it's really easy, you know, just get a Prius, get a bunch of stuff together, and you know, you don't need a truck. So I tell them, hey, you're gonna need a truck. No, you can get it all done in a Prius. I also do dumpster diving. Dumpster diving, looking for good stuff, usually near biotech companies and that kind of thing. And so you'd be amazed at what you can find. I got a thermometer right there, but there's other things that it's amazing how much gets dumped in. And so one of the big issues facing makerspace is money, right? Where are you going to get this stuff? And so that's what we're trying to do here with the depot, to stretch the dollars with donated equipment. We've got giveaway events that we have every other month, and all around California, people come in to get this stuff, and we distribute it. So we have giveaways every other month. We have all the equipment at our facility, and basically you have people like this that show up, teachers, makers. This woman right here, she got a PCR machine to analyze DNA for absolutely free. And so the idea, and we've had no fights. Nobody has, people line up and get stuff. I feel like the Santa Claus of science supplies, because you get to give things out and people are always happy. So it's a wonderful thing. And then other educators and scientists get to collaborate with each other at these events as well. And the social sustainability, the donations come in, it enhances more innovation, more education, and then these people can be part of the workforce eventually. So that's why I see this as sustainability in terms of that as well. And this is Dr. Nuez from San Francisco State. He's doing technology on nanoscience, and he's got a lot of donations from BioLink Depot. And but also we've helped other places like BioCurious and Counterculture Labs. So how do you do this in your own life? Well, if you've got biotech companies or any companies in your area, work with a nonprofit to receive donations, and also you can work with your community to make this happen. And what I always say is that, one of these things is if you got a refrigerator, don't dump it. That's the main thing. It can be used for science. And the thing about feeding the fish, if you're feeding the fish, well, if and don't give for a person to feed a fish. Well, what I say is, if you're giving the person fishing poles, that's what we do. We're giving them the fishing poles to be able to get the science equipment out to the community. Thank you very much.